Alright, so in this video I'm going to show everyone how to create a featured class in ArcGIS Pro. And really this is a pretty straightforward, simple process, but it's an important one because I use it all the time. You can see it's in my recent tools. Well, of course, because I made some of these featured classes in this map recently. I would say it's one worth adding to your favorites because if you're like me, again, you're gonna find that you use it frequently. We'll create all these features that you're seeing here, and I'll go through each one so you know how to do the different types of feature classes like a point, a polygon, and a line. So first thing you're gonna want to do is go to geoprocessing. If you don't have this tab over here, you can go to analysis and click on tools, and it'll bring up. You'll see that this tab will pop up. And then if you don't have create feature class, the create feature class tool saved as a favorite or a recent one you use, of course you can always just come up here and type it in, create feature class, and it'll come up. We're going to create a polygon feature to represent the boundary around this unit here. We'll just name it polygon 2, and then the geometry type, of course, again, is polygon. And then for these particular inputs, you don't have to worry about those, but you do want to select a coordinate system. You can select, whatever coordinate system you're working with. If you've already got some feature classes on the map that have the correct coordinate system, you can select those. Or, if you've designated in this case, I'm using a projected coordinate system. As you started this project, you can just go to current map, which I'm using a state plane projected coordinate system. And then you want to click run. And you can see it does a couple things. It's going to go ahead and display it over here in my contents. And then if I go back to catalog, and I go to this geodatabase I'm working in, you can now see that polygon 2 is right here. So, but of course we haven't done any editing yet, so there's no visible features currently. Excuse me, let me get rid of this. So the next step is go up to edit, the edit tab, which my computer's running a little slow, and you want to click under features. There's this create tab, or excuse me, a create button. Click that, and then you can see here is the polygon feature that I just created. And I'm assuming it's not. Yeah, it only displays ones that you've selected over here in the contents. So let me deselect that again. And really, this is the only one we care about right now. So if I click on polygon 2, you've got all these various types of edits that you can create. We just want to create a polygon feature. So you click on that first one, and then you've got this kind of target-like cursor, and you can just start to select where you want your points on your polygon. So again, this is a really straightforward, easy one, but I'm going to just select the corner, more specifically between these two roads, just the inside of them. So select that, and I can zoom out to get a better perspective of what's going on. Then I zoom back in, and I know for this particular polygon I want just inside the road, and then this line right here to be included. So that's looks like approximately is right there. And then I zoom out again using my mouse, and you just continue this process. Here's my other point, and you can see once you've got 3 points, it starts to fill in that area that you've designated. And then the last one is going to be right here, just inside the road. I'm not trying to make this perfect right now, but when you get to your last point, just double click, and you can see it's displayed the polygon I've created. It's symbolized it itself. I can get rid of this purple fill here in a second, and it's also selected it. This part is really important. Before once you're confident everything looks good and you've got it edited and created the way you want, make sure you click Save up here again in the Edit tab. So save all edits, yes. If you don't do that, you could obviously lose your work later. And then you can clear the selection, and you can symbolize this in however you like. So moving forward, this is a polygon feature class that I created. If I go back to geoprocessing, I could do also point and line features. So the difference being, I'll just come on this geometry type. You click this drop down, and you go to point rather than polygon. And again, the coordinate system is already selected from before. And I go ahead and run the tool. And there's my new point, which of course, like last time, we haven't created any actual features, so you won't see those right now. But if I go again to edit and create, here's that new feature class that I just added. I click on it, and you can see there's differences here. Like, because this is a polygon feature class, you have these types of edits that you can do, whereas with this point, it's pretty straightforward. There's a create a point feature. I'm not sure what these are. I haven't messed with those much. Create point feature along a line, and create a point feature using a temporary line as an offset. Anyways, this is the one that I frequently use, just to create a point feature. So this is totally arbitrary, but let's say I just want to create a point feature in the middle of this weird little like sperm shaped retention pond. I'll go ahead and put a couple, actually. Some point features in the middle of these round portions. So I can add as many as I want. So we'll call that good. And then I'm going to save my edits again. Yes, I want to save them. And then it looks like it already cleared the selection. Yep. It's kind of weird. It normally doesn't do that. And there we are. Okay, so now I've got my polygon and my point feature classes. All right, so there we go. We've got a polygon, and now we've got point feature classes that we've created. And just for the heck of it, I'll go ahead and create a line feature too, since we're kind of going through all the motions here. All right. Again, create feature class. We'll just call this line 2. I'm not thinking of very original names right now. And I use polyline. I have not experimented with multi-point, but I can tell you polyline will do the job. Again, no inputs here typically, at least I haven't to date, but I will definitely set a coordinate system. It's just a good practice to make sure all the feature classes you're creating have the appropriate coordinate system. All right, and here it is displayed, line 2. And once again, we go to edit, create, and there's line 2. I click on it, and once again, we've got some different selections here. The most obvious being just create a line feature. So I'll click that, and again, totally arbitrary, but let's go ahead and create a line feature for this road, which is pretty nice and straight and easy. I think if I come all the way over here, yep, that's fine. There might be different ways to do this. I know you can, one trick I learned recently is your little scroll wheel on your mouse. You can actually press it down, and you can just move around like this, which is pretty handy. But me personally, I like to just zoom in, select some stuff, and then zoom out. I'll bring it out to here, double click again to finish an edit on a line, just like on a polygon feature. And you can see this time it did leave that selection there. So I'm going to save. It's an important step. Clear that selection, and then I can go ahead and symbolize it differently. All right, we've got a line feature that we created here. We've got point features, and we added some buffers around them, and then we've got our polygon that we created. So I hope this was helpful. Again, I find that I use this tool all the time, and hopefully this provides all the steps that you guys need to effectively use the tool. If you got any questions about this process, definitely leave a question in the comment section below. And if you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everyone watching.